You ever notice how the people screaming the loudest about money always look the most exhausted? They're grinding, optimizing, tracking every dollar, listening to 3 finance podcasts at the same time. They've got spreadsheets, alerts, side hustles, crypto tabs open, and a low-grade panic attack humming in the background. They are working on their money every waking minute, yet somehow they never feel safe. If they stop moving for even a week, it feels like the whole thing might fall apart, like a house of cards built on anxiety. Sound familiar? Good, because today we're tearing down one of the biggest lies in modern personal finance, that building wealth requires wrecking your peace. It doesn't. And the people who quietly become financially secure, they figured out something totally different. If you stay with me, I'll show you the mental shift that separates the stressed from the stable. And trust me, by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the mental shift that turns money from a source of panic into a silent, automated machine. Once you see it, you'll realize why the loudest people are usually the ones closest to zero, and how you can join the quiet winners instead. And you'll never look at money effort the same way again. On this channel, we don't sell fantasy. No Lambos, no retire in 6 months, no hype. We talk about money the way it actually feels: confusing, emotional, heavy, psychological. Because real financial progress doesn't start in a spreadsheet. It starts in your nervous system. If your system is built on panic, you'll sabotage progress the second life gets uncomfortable. But if your system creates calm, now you can win for decades. If you like learning money in a way that makes you stronger instead of more stressed, hit subscribe, because almost nobody is teaching it like this. Here's the trap. Most people try to build wealth with intensity. They sprint, they restrict, they obsess. They try to make perfect decisions. They wake up fired up. This is it, new me, I'm done messing around. And for a few months, it works. Credit cards go down, savings go up. They feel unstoppable. Then life happens. Motivation dips. Friends invite them out. Something breaks. They get tired of being the disciplined one. And boom, right back to old habits. Not because they're bad with money, because willpower expires. Willpower is a battery, and most people try to run a 30-year financial plan on a dying AA. You cannot white-knuckle your way to freedom. If you're still here, lock this sentence in your brain. Systems beat stress, because that idea is about to change everything. Let's go deeper. A lot of us don't realize how fragile modern life has become. Think about your parents or grandparents. They bought things, they owned them. Music, movies, software. Today, you rent your entertainment. You rent your tools. You subscribe to features and products you already bought. Prices can jump overnight. Access can disappear. You are basically a subscriber to your own existence, which means your baseline cost of living can rise at any moment without your permission. No wonder people feel on edge. When you don't own the infrastructure of your life, stability feels slippery. So we hustle harder. But effort can't fix structural fragility. Only systems can.
Now here's what's wild. The people who build real wealth long-term, they don't look intense. They look calm. They travel, they sleep, they log off. Their heart rate doesn't jump every time the market twitches. Meanwhile, their money keeps moving. Why? Because they stopped relying on emotion and started relying on design. Their investments happen whether they feel motivated or not. Wealth became automatic, not heroic. And if that sounds boring, good. Boring scales. Drama burns out. If you want calm money instead of chaotic money, keep watching. Let me show you. Meet Marcus. Marcus is aggressively average. Not a genius, not lucky, not glued to financial news. He's not day trading at 2 a.m. Marcus made one powerful, beautifully boring decision. Every paycheck, money leaves before he can touch it. Investment? Automatic. Emergency funds? Automatic. Retirement? Automatic. Brokerage? Automatic. What's left? That's his life. Here's the magic. Marcus never feels deprived because he never saw the money as spendable. There's no inner fight, no guilt spiral, no "I should be better." His future gets paid first. Present Marcus lives on the rest, and he sleeps like a baby. If that sounds like relief, that's because it is. Now imagine Marcus gets a raise. Most people upgrade life immediately. Better place, better car, more subscriptions. We call it lifestyle creep. But honestly, it's lifestyle lockdown, because once expenses rise, they rarely fall. Now your job has to keep paying at that level forever. Your freedom just shrank. Marcus flips it. Raise comes in, automatic transfers increase first. His lifestyle barely changes, but his independence explodes. 10 years later, people call him lucky. No, he was systematic. Most people save after spending. Winners save before living. Tiny sentence, massive result. Because when saving happens in the background, your identity shifts. You stop being someone who is trying. You become someone who already does. And behavior follows identity. No drama, no monthly panic, just progress. Quietly. If this is clicking, take a breath. You're learning something people pay advisors thousands to understand.
Money anxiety doesn't come from math. It comes from uncertainty. Am I doing enough? Am I behind? Did I screw up? Automation answers those questions. The choice has already been made. Your future self is funded, so your brain can chill. And calm brains make better decisions. Stressed brains chase relief. Calm brains build wealth. If you want more calm, stay with me. We're not done. Here's something social media hates. The strategy that works is repetitive. Buy broad market funds. Hold them. Keep contributing. Let time pass. No fireworks. But after a few decades, it becomes options. Time off. Career moves. Generosity. Choice. While everyone else chased dopamine, you build durability. Winners build shock absorbers because life is undefeated. Car explodes. Teeth betray you. Job changes. Without cash, you panic. With cash, it's annoying, not fatal. That emotional difference is enormous. If you don't have a starter emergency fund, make that priority number one. Before investing tricks, before optimization. Safety first.
Here's the miracle. Money makes money. Then that money makes money. Then that money makes money. But compounding has one rule. Leave me alone. Most people fail because they get bored. They interrupt the process. They chase shiny stuff. Wealth rewards patience more than brilliance. Average and consistent beats smart and emotional. Every time. Eventually something beautiful happens. Your assets start helping. Dividends, interest, growth. You're no longer powered only by effort. You're supported by ownership. Imagine bills getting partially covered before you even wake up. That's when work feels optional. And optionality, that's freedom. But before all that, we need honesty. High-interest debt is financial gravity. You cannot launch a rocket while chained to the ground. Credit cards at 20%, they erase progress quietly. And I'm not talking about strategic borrowing to build assets. I mean the kind of debt that charges you rent on your own survival. Before you chase returns, remove guaranteed losses. It's not flashy, it's powerful. Let's get practical. Open your bank app. Look at recurring charges, the small ones, $5, $12, $18, micro leaks. Now multiply monthly cost times 12 times 5 years. That random subscription could be thousands of dollars of future breathing room. We're not cutting joy, we're cutting autopilot mistakes. Big difference. Let's get practical.
Where money lives matters. Taxes matter. Timing matters. Two people can invest the same dollars. One retires earlier because their system was smarter. Once behavior is stable, structure accelerates everything. Nobody gets rich from intensity. They get rich from consistency, from removing friction, from letting time carry weight humans were never meant to carry every day. If you build machines that move money without constant supervision, you win. You stay sane. You keep relationships. You sleep. In one day you look up and realize you're free, not because of a miracle, because of a method. If this gave you clarity or relief, subscribe, because we build calm, durable, intelligent wealth here. Financial freedom isn't about the math, it's about the peace of mind. Build your durability first, and the rest becomes a choice, not a chore. I'll see you in the next one.